Hey God, I have a really guest. Actually, just wanted to talk to the camera. It's been around since I've done something like this, but I feel like today is just a fresh start. It's just, actually, just talk. It was just on my mind. For the past few months, I just been in a mindset of uncertainty, of not knowing which direction to take, and why do like everything happens for a reason, as in, oh, is this gonna happen because I'm doing this? Am I being too good to the people, or is it even worth it? And yesterday was my birthday, and it just made me get out of that uncertainty feeling and just be on my, focus on myself and I love myself before I could love anyone else, because I noticed that I didn't give that much energy I gave it to other than to myself, and it just made me angry and disappointed and just fucking. I usually just lash out on the people who didn't even deserve to be lashed out on, or I just isolate myself and make other people feel like I didn't just fuck with them, even though I did. And that was never my intentions of doing such things. But well, first thing first, my name is Kenny. You would never know my government name unless you fully know me. But I also go by Lxrd, and Lxrd is just a persona I just made up, so I could actually talk about the things I actually been going through, and I wanted to be heard. And I did it like in my art, as in, when I say art, I did it like in TikToks, I did it like in music, in paintings. And I just, I always say I always go with the flow, but this shit been feeling like a hurricane tsunami, if we're being honest. And right now, I just haven't. I like, fuck it. I'm just gonna embrace life and living it now, instead of with dwelling on the past and what's gonna happen in the future, and not worrying about what's focusing on what's now, when I could, for the outcome of the future, can possibly be better or worse. But I'm prepared for any outcome. I have an amazing girlfriend. A lot of people used to think I'm gay. For some reason, I don't know why people want to think I'm gay. It's weird. Like, focus on yourself. Either you want somebody else to be with you, or you can't just judge people based on how they act and stuff like that, because you want anyone to do that to you, type shit. However, I have a lovely girlfriend, and her ways has been teaching me to focus on myself. Hey, Bella. I have my dog. I have my little baby right here. But yeah, I've been living life, really. Well, now I've been living life, just going with the motion, going with the flow. This is just like a quick video. I really don't have much to say. I just want to, I'm in a better mindset. I just want to get in the video. But yeah, I just, if I pause, I'm not doing no type of editing or anything. This is just me talking. I hear you. I've been arguing and crying. Yesterday I actually cried real tears instead of trying to bottle up, because it was just leading me to my own misery, and I didn't want that. It led to my overthinking and my anxiety to skyrocket, and it was started to sabotage my relationship with my friends, my family, with my fucking girl. And I'm like, no, this has to end. So I just started writing in my journal, praying to God, praying to La Santa Muerte, and doing the things I love best is, one, make sure every dog, every animal I encounter is having a great life. Make sure every person I meet is healthy in a mental state, and you could say feeding wise, I advise and stuff like that. But also I have to practice what I preach until I can't tell you to do good things that I'm not doing good things myself. But I just, well, she's gone now. But yeah, I just want to take the time and say I thank the ones who've been there for me since day one. I thank the newcomers for teach me lessons, life lessons, and the ones who still in my circle, who still with me. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate first thing first, I gotta appreciate myself. Cause man, it been times I wanted to give up, like man, fuck this shit and just vanish. Like sometimes you just need the time to yourself. I'm not saying like some people actually need to isolate and like decompress, cause I'm not saying isolation could be a good or bad thing, but it's the reason why you should isolate. It's a reason. I'm sorry, but it's a reason why you should isolate yourself. If you know you can't handle your emotions, like, well, isolate. But if you just isolate because you just don't want to be bothered, yeah, let that be known instead of going ghost on your friends or family and leave them in a state of uncertainty and make it seem like they did something knowing they didn't. If they did speak up, don't hold that shit in. Don't lead to your own insanity. Like, what else can you say? I feel like everybody should just live life. Well, live life. Talk to somebody. Shit, if you can't talk to anybody. Write in a journal. Hell, do something that actually that's a healthy coping mechanism. I'm not saying if smoking, drinking is a healthy coping mechanism to you, then proceed to do that. But at a healthy, at a healthy rate, just don't do it. Don't take advantage of no drug. Don't let the drug do you. You do the drug, but don't let the drug do you, if you understand what I mean. But I want to say I love you guys. I love myself. I always gotta thank the universe, God, La Santa Muerte, for putting me into this passage of life. I could just call this chapter of my life right now. It's Sunday, Rebirth.